Right, Lee, back with a bang. Just how good is it to get 3 points at Fairfax Park again?
Oh, winning football matches is massive, especially when you've come to a new club to try and make an impact. And the month of August didn't go according to plan, and that's obvious to everyone. You know what I mean? It's been made quite noticeable to me. But all we could have done after last Saturday is try and be positive about everything. Look at what availability we had after a few suspensions and a couple of injuries and a couple of unavailability. We've called on a few favours, and I think the boys have stood up and was counted today. We're playing a good side in Oldland. They had a good 5-0 win last week, so we knew that they'd come into the game with confidence. But I felt there were some big displays from us today, some proper, what I call like a players in midfielder, like a Lee Lashenko performers in terms of how I want a game to be played, how I want it to be competitive. And as you can tell, I'm very, very happy with that. But again, it's just on to the next one now. We didn't get too down after defeats, too high after wins. We just got to keep trying to build for the next one.
Yeah, and obviously a bit of a change of shape today, maybe with 2 centre forwards up top and Billy more on the right side.
Yeah, it was sort of forced upon, to be honest, with the availability as we touched upon and a couple of injuries at the last moment. So it was one of those, really. It was like we brought the new lad in Chris as well. Benny's joined us properly now, and you can see what a player he's going to be because he's infectious to all. I think the supporters are going to love him. I love having him. He's been with me on a number of occasions, and I thought it was just a proper, honest performance from everyone. All 16 players got on the pitch today, including Louis Smith coming on for his confidence, because obviously we're responsible for building confidence in all players, and especially younger ones, especially goalkeepers. And I say we know we need a squad with depth to it, and I believe that that's shown today. But again, we're now looking forward to a local derby game in Chepstow Mallet that is going to be always is a tough place to go there. In my opinion, they're probably the best side in the league, Chepstow Mallet, so we've got to be at it.
Yeah. Speaking of performances, I had a chat with Billy Tucker just then, and he's fuming he didn't get a man of the match. Obviously Ben Bayman did, and maybe Harry Horton had a shout as well. Like you said, a lot of good performances in there today.
I think Billy, obviously I think he goes, we take him for granted a little bit, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. He's the captain, he's a star player, and today he played, especially in that he grew into the game. First of all, he was good discipline in the first half. I think people were wondering why he was keeping that type of shape, but we were trying to stretch the game at times. And then in the second half, he just he was allowed to run the game because of performances from Theo Llewellyn and Harry Horton allowed him to go and take more risks, and when he can take risks, he's a different level of footballer. So again, happy with him, I'm happy with everyone. But again, going back to the case, this is 5-2 win today is one. We got another big game Tuesday, and we've done a lot of damage to ourselves in August. We know that, you know what I mean. We're not here to not think we've cracked it because we've had one win today. We've got a lot of work to do, but the season's a long one, and as I'm already learning about this division, there's no such things as easy games, especially when we seem to be quite a sculpt for others. So we need to play to that mantle. We need to play with confidence and move on to the next one in mob-handedly. We need everyone here. We need our supporters backing us, and then the confidence to grow.
Yeah, and lastly, first time we've chatted since the striker Chris has come in. Maybe didn't get quite involved as you would expect today, but what do you think he'll offer to the team?
I think you can see his quality. It's just it's awkward for the lad in terms of to just come in and play from a standing start. He hadn't even had a training session with us, so football's all about partnerships and understandings, and that'll grow. I think him and Ben will be a good partnership together, along with other players that we got options in the forward areas. We obviously got Danny Donamede and Owen Outband today, so obviously I can't wait to welcome them back into the fold because they're quality players too. So that gives us good options. But definitely, it's unfair to judge someone out on a standing start, but you can see qualities and glimpses of it, and he's definitely going to be a good addition for our squad.
Brilliant, thank you, Lee.
Thank you.
Well done.